Hi everybody, how are we all doing? I hope you're having a good week so far. So today is Thursday, 14th of May 2015, and I'm here to talk about two new shows that DC and Warner Brothers are bringing out later on this year, or early next year even, for both Supergirl, which is going to be on CBS, and DC's Legends of Tomorrow, which is going to be on the CW. I've seen the trailers for both. I've seen the 6.5-minute trailer for Supergirl, and then there was another 2-minute sort of promo released today, and they also released the trailer for DC's Legends of Tomorrow. And can I just say, I am so fucking excited that we are finally getting Rip Hunter live action on screen, because I love that guy. I think I first came across him when I was reading, I can't remember whether it was World Without Superman or Return of Superman, one of the two, but that's when I first came across Rip Hunter, because he is part of the Time Masters, who are a group of individuals who basically have the ability to travel through time at any point in history, past, future, present, and he, along with another character called Wave Rider, who I also would like to see appear at some point on Legends of Tomorrow. That'd be awesome. And I remember how Wave Rider got so distressed about Superman being killed by Doomsday that he went back to the moment of when they were both fighting in Metropolis and was going to pretty much save Superman and stop Doomsday himself. But then someone stopped him, and I think it might have been Rip Hunter, saying, what good is that going to do? You know, if you stop this from happening, what do you think the repercussions are going to be? You have to allow this course to take its, you have to allow this moment take its course, because it's supposed to happen. And that was when I realised, I thought to myself, this guy, he's something. But the unique thing about Rip Hunter is that Rip Hunter is not even his real name. We don't know who he really is. No one knows who he really is. You know, he's a very unique character. We don't really know that much about him. But I'm going to stop fangirling over him right now, because I'm just going to sidestep the whole thing. But no, seriously, DC Legends of Tomorrow, basically we have Rip Hunter, as I've already mentioned. We have Hawk Girl. Can I just say that again? Hawk Girl, and she flies, she has wings, she flies. We have Dr. Martin Stein, so one half of Firestorm. We also have White Canary. I'll get to that in a moment. Captain Cold and Heatwave. And last but by no means least, the Atom. That is quite a team. And if you watch the trailer, we've got the Flash and Arrow both talking to them about, you know, an impending doom, or should I say an immortal threat is coming. And Rip Hunter sees the future, goes back in time to enlist the help of these guys, including the bad guys, to basically stop one Vandal Savage, because he is going to be the villain on the show. Vandal Savage, a live action Vandal Savage, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to play him? Who can play Vandal Savage? I'm still racking my brain over that. But you know what? Whilst I still think, well, I hope he's not, would it be too much to ask for Neil McDonough? Can you imagine him? Big black beard, dark hair. Neil McDonough as Vandal Savage. Let me know what you think. But White Canary, Sarah Lance, aka Katie Lotz, aka The Canary, is going to be appearing, and if you've seen the trailer, you will know exactly how she will be on the show. Oh dear. The question is, how long has she been alive for? That's the question. Does Nyssa even know that she's alive? But no, seriously, even right now I'm shaking because that looks awesome. It was CW upfronts today, so they've released a trailer, they've talked about it, they have mentioned that there's going to be 13 episodes, and I think they're going to keep it that way. And apparently, I think it was Greg Berlanti, who I still think should get his own network and just house all the DC Comics stuff. They should have, Warner should just create a network called Berlanti Channel or something, the Berlanti Network, and just have him house all the DC Comics related stuff. Forget CBS, forget CW, forget Fox, forget NBC. Boo to NBC, by the way, for cancelling Constantine, but we're hoping it will get a new home elsewhere. I've already mentioned this, I think, last week for my review, or this week, must have been last week, when I think I must have been talking about Arrow or The Flash, and I basically said it would be nice to have it on something like Netflix, but I wouldn't mind seeing it on another network, but who knows where it was going to end up. So please, I hope Save Constantine is trending, and I really hope that Constantine does get saved and it goes in another broadcasting network or streaming service, wherever. But please give it a home, someone. But yeah, so I'm still too excited because wow, DC Legends of Tomorrow does look amazing. Moving swiftly on to Supergirl. When I watched the 6.5 minute trailer last night, I was like, wow. It's very cheesy in that it's got the whole, you know, the teen girl type vibe, and it's also got a hint of The Devil Wears Prada. If you've seen that movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. By the way, I love that movie. Don't judge. But it has got that hint. There's also, as I say, there's a Lois and Clark vibe about it because it looks so cheesy. But that's good. We need that because we've already got The Flash, we've got Arrow, we've got Gotham. We would like Constantine back as well, please. But Supergirl's going to give it a whole new dynamic, and I think it's going to be really good as well. We now know who Dean Cain and Helen Slater are playing. If you watch the trailer from last night, you've got to really pause it at the split second that we see them. We now know who they're playing. Melissa Benoist as Kara Danvers, aka Supergirl. She's going to do well. She's going to do really well. I'm still not sold on Calista Flockhart as Cat Grant. Really not sold. Yeah, still not sold. We'll see. When I start watching the show, we'll see. I'm sure I'll probably grow to like her or something. We've got Jimmy Olsen. We've got Alexandra Danvers, who is the foster sister of one Kara Danvers. We've got Winslow Schott, who becomes, or is, Kara Danvers, kind of like, well, pretty much, he is the Felicity Smoke of Supergirl. But the interesting thing is how Kara's identity is pretty much known by everybody. Did you all notice that? Jimmy Olsen knows, Alex Danvers knows, I don't think Cat Grant knows, but even Winslow Schott knows as well. So it's like, how is all this going to play out when they all decide to turn against her? You know, when Winslow Schott becomes Toyman, when Hank Henshaw, they played by David Harewood, by the way, becomes Cyborg Superman, when Alexandra Danvers becomes the female version of Lex Luthor. How is that all going to pan out for her? She's not in Metropolis, she's in a place called National City. Jimmy comes over from Metropolis to work in National City. There are hints to Superman, lots of hints. At the beginning of the trailer was really good, how it says, you already know my cousin's story, but you don't know mine. I thought that was pretty good. It's really good because we do know Kal-El's story, but this is a new take, this is a whole new universe for Supergirl. We don't know what version of Superman they are using for this new Supergirl TV show. So yeah, it'd be very interesting to see what version of Superman they're using. Don't think it's Man of Steel, can't see it being obviously Christopher Reeve Superman. However, if you notice the way that they talk about Superman, it's pretty much in line with Supergirl the movie. Well, I say Supergirl the movie, but Supergirl from 1985, which was, you know, Helen Slater was the title character. In that, whilst Superman never physically appeared, I think at one point Christopher Reeve was going to appear, but I think the Salkinds, something in between, said no, we can't have him in there, or maybe Christopher himself decided at the last minute, sorry, I can't do this, I can't remember. But he was going to be in the movie, but then decided not to, so instead of him being in the movie, they mentioned him. There was a picture of him, Lucy Lane's poster in her dormitory. So again, similar sort of thing. There was that sort of vibe was happening again when I was watching the trailer, and I thought, right, they've got the hints, they've got him out there, he's there. Will we see him in some shape or form? Possibly. I know that when they were casting for the show, for the pilot, there was a casting call for a guy, you know, 6'2", 6'3", big, strong, muscly physique, and they're going to use him as a body double, they said, for Superman. So whether we'll see him in some capacity, not physically his face, but just his body, who knows? What version of Superman? As I said, we don't know. So we don't know what version Supergirl this actually is. Just remember, because with it being DC and they're not linking their comics, their TV shows and their movies together like Marvel have done, this could be Supergirl of Earth 15 for all we know. You know, it could be that kind of version. So all these different universes, are we leading up to some sort of infinite crisis? I please hope we do, because I would like to see it in about 5, maybe 7 years time, after Justice League Parts 1 and 2 are done, bring out an infinite crisis movie, involve everybody that you've got right now, because you're building this multiverse, DC and Warners. You are building a multiverse. Maybe you're doing it unintentionally, or maybe you know that you're doing it. Either way, fucking awesome. Build up to it. Give us something epic. I want to see Anti-Monitor, and I want to see Darkseid, and I want to see Anti-Monitor, and I want to see Darkseid, basically. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Can you imagine 7 years from now, Infinite Crisis Parts 1 and 2? Hell, you'll have to do a 3-part of that fucker. Holy shit. Yeah. But anyway, enough from me. Let me know what you guys thought of both DC Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl. Are you looking forward to them? Supergirl starts in November. I think that's going to be about 16 episodes long. They're saying Legends of Tomorrow is going to start round about January, February of next year. It's a long time to wait. But again, that's going to be about 13 episodes as well. I even forgot to mention that iZombie has also been renewed for a second season. So wait a second. Gotham, The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, iZombie, and there's also Lucifer as well. That is a lot of DC Comics TV shows. And I haven't even gotten started on Marvel yet, but I'm going to mention that another time. That's for another video. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, go and watch those trailers again. Let me know what you thought of them. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you are epically excited as I am for these shows. If you watch my Arrow review, you will have noticed I've made an announcement on there. I'm not going to repeat here, so please watch the Arrow review. It's towards the end of the video. You'll find out what the announcement is. It is involving the TV shows themselves. So yeah, it's a bit sad, unfortunately. So I do apologise. But no, I'm going to stop there because yeah, awesome. The next few years, both TV and movies. Wow. I am going to do another major geeky update very soon, so I will be talking more about the movie side of things and also Marvel's TV side of things as well, of what's coming up and what's going to happen. Obviously, you all know what I'm going to talk about anyway, so it's going to be awesome. Thank you all very much. See you all very soon. Bye.